Is Red Dead Online more popular than Grand Theft Auto Online? So for the longest time on this channel, we've referred to Grand Theft Auto Online as Red Dead Online's older brother. And while that is in part because Grand Theft Auto Online is just plain older, being released back in October of 2013 compared to Red Dead Online's October of 2018 release, but we also refer to the Los Santos Sandbox as the older brother because Grand Theft Auto Online is the single most profitable game in history. So it sees a crazy amount of attention from its developer Rockstar Games and their parent company Take-Two Interactive. And that continues even to this day, due to be re-released on the upcoming PlayStation 5 this holiday season as a debut title. And it even continues to receive updates, some adding entire new buildings and future ones adding new areas after almost a decade. So is there any way Red Dead Online could be more popular than GTA Online? Well, yes, but actually no. Howdy folks, how you doing? My name is Pineapple and I do love me some Red Dead Redemption 2. I've been covering this game since its release and something happened this week that I can't wait to share with you. See, not only did Red Dead Online get a shiny new update, a massive influx of players, and a new thick trapper boy, but for the first time, Red Dead Online was more popular than its Goliath older brother Grand Theft Auto Online, even if just for a second. See, Rockstar Games has been supporting Grand Theft Auto Online and now Red Dead Online for a while now. And in those years, there's been some sort of a system developed for how Rockstar releases an update. See, first the update will go live, a few hours later the official announcements will roll out from Rockstar's social media team, along with a trailer being dropped on YouTube. This is pretty much the formula Rockstar follows every time a title or big update comes out for either game. Now, as I'm sure I don't need to tell you, Red Dead Online has just recently been updated with a shiny new playable role known as the Naturalist, an objectively simple role addition when compared to the other available options. However, the update came with a number of animal spawning improvements, aiding players in keeping their businesses running and, by extensions, their wallets full. A previously pretty laborious task. Conversely, however, the most recent addition to Grand Theft Auto Online was a massive hotel and casino with a fully customizable penthouse and an incredible set of missions. Tons of new cars and far too much to keep listing here, but the point being, the updates aren't even comparable in size, and yet somehow something unbelievable happened. So remember that formula we just talked about, the one Rockstar follows every time there's a new update? Well, one of the pieces of marketing is going to be pretty crucial in the point I'm trying to make here. And as I'm sure some of you have guessed, I'm talking about the YouTube trailers. See, the biggest update in the history of Grand Theft Auto was the one we just discussed, and its trailer went viral for Rockstar, becoming the 12th most popular video on their channel, beating out Red Dead Redemption 2's official gameplay video and the official second trailer, which is insane. So this update was probably one of the most viral update trailers we've gotten from Rockstar until now. See, with a bigger gaming presence, more relatability, a larger fan base, and hell, even more outlets and YouTube channels dedicated to it, Grand Theft Auto's trailers are barely edging out Red Dead Online's newest trailer, and they're all over a year old. That's right, Red Dead Online's new Naturalist DLC trailer has over 7.9 million views in just 5 days, demolishing an incredible number of Rockstar's announcements and already becoming the 26th most popular thing Rockstar has announced in the last 12 years, flying past major game releases and updates alike. So needless to say, fans are pretty hungry for the Western Sandbox to be paid its due attention. And it looks like Rockstar is starting to understand that, with all of their social media channels suddenly being dedicated to the new Red Dead Online update. And Red Dead Online is now boasting over 500,000 concurrent players, doubling that of Grand Theft Auto's current player count taken from a similar time period. So it's impossible that the good folks over there at Rockstar HQ haven't taken the hint, but with an investor call coming soon, I think in the next few days actually, we just might find out some new information about future updates, and even recently a few things related to a future battle pass have been leaked. Follow me on Twitter at PineapplesWagon for more info on that. I'm not going to share anything here because Take-Two is notoriously savage, so that's why I'm not going to add those screenshots into the video here, but if you just come check out my Twitter, I'll make sure to put them in the pinned tweet. Now I want to take a second here and talk about Red Dead Online and how popular it should or shouldn't be. For a long time, the game was labeled as dead, so the fact fact that the game could do as well as the flagship Grand Theft Auto series after being labeled as a dead game is pretty remarkable. Obviously, there's years left to see the comparison in a full extent, but Red Dead Online is starting to hold its own in a way that it never has before. I, for one, was always a proponent of how good the game could be, and I was always super out to call Rockstar out when things weren't working as they should be, but recently, even though there are some bugs, now that there is a ton of players, I think to go from like 25,000 players to 500,000 players on the back of what is, all things considered, a somewhat mediocre update is pretty remarkable. And seeing things like the next Outlaw Pass or the Halloween Pass even exist means that Rockstar is taking this very seriously, and a lot of content should be coming to the game in the weeks and months to come. Not only that, they mentioned augmentations to existing roles, so ideally seeing the bounty hunter role turned into a lawman role, and you have something that very well could be a Grand Theft Auto Online rival. And what's cool for Rockstar is they own both, so it's not a rivalry, it's more money all around. So look, obviously Red Dead Online isn't as popular as Grand Theft Auto Online in a broad sense. The cultural appeal of that game has gone viral in a way that no one could have anticipated, but Red Dead Online's trailer going truly viral for Rockstar is not something anyone would have bet on either, except for maybe Rockstar Games. Maybe they had our number all along. Maybe they knew that this was going to pan out in their favor. See, even now the game is crashing because so many people are trying to play that everyone's getting disconnected. The servers were fixed for the first like 12 hours, and then everyone got wind of how good the update was and jumped back in. And what I think is really best about this update is it brought out the best parts of the other roles instead of making it all about a brand new shiny thing. It let the game shine in a way that it hadn't been able to do previously, and to be honest with you, I think it's really cool. It's the first time I've been energized to play in a long time, and I'm even more excited for the future than I thought I would be 3 months ago. So I want to know from you guys in the comment section down below, do you think Red Dead Online will ever be more popular than GTA Online? Personally, I don't know that Red Dead Online will ever exceed Grand Theft Auto Online fully, but I think for a hot cultural minute, Red Dead Online will have its time to shine, although I do think that will be fueled by updates that come on the next gen, things like becoming a lawman like we talked about earlier, owning properties, etc., maybe even something to do with like a rancher role. I don't know, I'm curious to see where Rockstar takes it, but I have a pretty good feeling that they will do their darndest to make this game compete with their other flagship title. And if you saw my Rockstar neglects Red Dead Online video, you'll know that that's because they were waiting until we got closer to next gen. So that's my general thought on everything. I do think Red Dead Online will be more popular than Grand Theft Auto Online at some point, but all in all, I don't think it's possible for Red Dead Online to completely eclipse Grand Theft Auto, although I do think it will have its time to shine. But like I said, let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and if you do, let me know why, and if you don't, let me know why as well, and I will see you guys very, very soon with a brand new Red Dead Redemption 2 online video. Alright, peace.